Good morning, everyone. It is 9:30. I've been awake since like 7:59. So not the earliest morning for me, but I'm pretty happy with that still. I didn't necessarily sleep the best last night, so it works out. I'm cleaning right now. I have a long to-do list today. It's like 9 hours long, or probably more. So I am doing that right now. I'm doing some things off there, like clearing this table, and I cleaned my bedroom, my bathroom. I didn't need much in either of those rooms because I try to clean them up, multiple times a week so that it doesn't build up to something bad. So, yeah. So now I'm cleaning up this area. I had breakfast this morning, my typical breakfast, a bacon toast, like toast on, or bacon on toast, turkey bacon, and then I had egg whites, and then a banana and some orange juice actually. So I need to put that in my fitness thing actually right now. Before I forget, because it's hard for me to remember throughout the day what I had. So, yeah, not a lot left to say. Okay, hi, hello, we're making applesauce. So you're gonna need a cutting board, something to put the apples in, something to put the peels in, and a knife and a peeler. And I have 5 apples today that need to be used up. So, really easy to make applesauce. You can add sugar at the end. I just add cinnamon. There's plenty of sugar already in it. I'm trying to cut back on my sugar. So, 5 apples about this size. And then I'll show you at the end of the day how much it actually makes. Alright, so now the 5 apples are peeled. So we're just gonna cut it like usual. Alright, and then you're gonna like just take, I'm sure you know how to cut an apple, and I don't even know if I do it the right way, but I just cut it like this because you want them in smaller chunks because it is applesauce. Now I will say my applesauce is really chunky just because this is how I get to eat apples because I have bad teeth and I can't like handle the crunch of an apple. So I soften them in applesauce, and this is how I have apples for the month. Well, I mean, I usually make it twice a month, but so you just cut them up in the little pieces like that. And I'm not going to keep showing it because it's very repetitive, but I'm going to do all these apple slices. Alright, so here is the amount of apples I have. This will shrink down to probably about here. So like an inch or so. Maybe even to like probably until right here. And that's how much I'll have. After, I don't eat a whole lot at one time because it still is sugar. But once it cooks and like softens and then all the juice like comes out of it, then yeah. So I'm gonna go put this in the crock pot and I'll show you. Alright, this is the size crock pot I'm gonna use. I don't know how big it is, but it's one of the smaller ones. And then I'm literally just gonna dump all these apples in there, get like all the scraps out of here. And then I'm going to put maybe like 1/4 of a cup of water in there and then turn it on low for the whole day. All right, so there it is. I'm gonna turn it on low now and then put the lid on. It's very easy. And then at the very end, I just add the cinnamon. I don't add any sugar. Like I said, I'm trying to not do a whole lot of sugar. My grandma likes hers with sugar, so she'll usually take some and put sugar in there. But I think it's just fine with the cinnamon, but I do put a lot of cinnamon in there. these two are going to be our next meal prep thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to prep chicken today. I don't know if my chicken went bad or not. But actually, I'm not going to. Maybe I will tomorrow. But it's just, yeah. Turkey sausage and some turkey bacon. And we're going to put it on the cast iron today. Okay, so I just sprayed the pan with some olive oil, Pam or whatever. And then we're going to put this plant butter in there. I don't eat dairy anymore, so I'm going to put this in there. Now, I'm not going to act like that butter tastes exactly like regular butter because it really doesn't. But we're going to do this, melt this, and then I have to cut up the turkey. We're going to do the turkey pull sausage first because I think that's what I want to have for lunch. So let's do that. All right, cleaned out the cutting board. Now we're just going to chop this up into little like bite-sized pieces. All right, so here's a bunch of turkey bacon. I decided to do them both at the same time. I do cook my bacon on relatively low so it doesn't break my teeth. And then this, yummy, yummy, yummy. I'm so excited to have that today. So I'm going to get some other stuff done while this is cooking now. So the next thing I need to get done is my shelf in here. It's too much right now. All right, this is the best I could do. Usually there's not that much cereal in there. Both of these have like one more go, and then I have the Honey Nut off-brand. And then there's a bunch of snacks throughout here. This, yes, I have 6 boxes. That's the only way they sell them now, I guess. And then my fruit and my olives and my pickle cups are back here. So very happy with that. Here's all the kielbasa. I do pat the grease off and whatnot. I have to make these today actually too. But then we have bacon going over here. So we're turning on the bag so we're doing it. I have it bye. The bacon is still freaking cooking. But I have all these potatoes to cut up. So I have all these, the knife, and then one for peels and one for potatoes. So it's going to take me a long time. I'm not even going to record this because it's just cutting again. Oh no, my nail broke. Well, that stinks. But yeah, and I'm still cooking the bacon. It's almost done, thank God. It takes forever. All right, here's my dinner tonight. I have like 1,000 calories left, so I have to eat a decent sized dinner, which is good because I'm hungry. All right, it's been a long time since the last clips, but today I was thinking, like rethinking what to do with my little tax refund that I'm getting back. I mean, it's not like tiny, but it's not anything like a lot of people get. But, and then I was sitting there thinking, okay, well, if I pay off my phone, which I know is more than the tax refund itself, and my iPad, the iPad is very expensive, but I'm not getting rid of it, and I'm keeping it because I use it all the time. But anyways, so if I pay that off, my phone bill is relatively expensive. It's $155 a month. So that would be another $155 a month because I would already have my stuff paid off. And then my mom said that she would pay like the 30 or 40 bucks it is to put on her plan a month, which is a blessing. Because I am trying to pay off debt and save money at the same time. And I still do pay rent at my old place, which is just annoying, but at the same time, I'm happier here. So, so all that to say that I'm going to probably in the next couple weeks empty my savings challenges already because I have the rest of the money in there. I have $242 saved, and then the rest of the money should be fine out of my tax refund. And so I'm still waiting on the exact amount that I have to pay because I am on my friend's plan. So I'm looking how much it's going to be to pay off the phone and pay like the last month. Well, I already paid next month, I think. I don't know. I've been paying ahead, so I'm not really sure where I'm at with that. But yeah. So it's going to kind of suck because I had a lot of other plans with my refund, but I will be so happy not to pay that bill anymore every month, because then I'll have a little bit extra to save and actually be able to do a couple things like spend or buy the certain things that I need that month. Yeah, so I think it's the best decision, but it just does suck, and it does fall on my birthday time, and I was gonna do like a couple nice things for my birthday. I was saving for my birthday, but now I'm just going to not save for my birthday, I guess, which almost makes me want to cry, but it's adulting, and I will be very happy with myself in the future for doing this. So yeah, and that's it. I don't have anything else to say. It does kind of suck, but like at least I'll be able to do it and have one less worry, and that's a really large phone bill, I think. So, yeah, that will pay my car insurance every month, in full. So I'll have like one less bill. I will have one less bill, but anyways, I'm blessed to be in the position where I could even consider that, and I'm just blessed in general. But I'm just a little emotional today. I think I'm going to start my period soon. So yeah, that's it. Hey, it's been a while, but it's Sunday now, and I'm making tomorrow's to-do list because I kind of want to think it out and make sure I have enough time to do all the things I want to do. And also, me and my family start like a little challenge tomorrow, so trying to plan accordingly for that. Okay, hey guys. So, thought I would just turn this on for a minute while I'm putting some clothes away. It's 8:30. And yes, I am very tired already. Like, very tired. But I visited with my family today and yesterday. So that was nice. And I love visiting with my family, well, and some other people, but not a lot, to be honest. But, it's still really tiring for me because, I really struggle with, like, this association and, like, I always call it zoning out, but it's just, like, freaking what's going on or something like that, or, like, yeah, all that kind of stuff. So it is difficult for me to, like, even with my family, most of my family actually, to hold, like, a really good conversation, which stinks because, like, you should just be able to do that, but for me, holding a conversation with anyone is sometimes a huge challenge, but even though I love them and I want to conversate or whatever the hell you would say, but yeah, I don't fold my clothes probably the right way, but whatever. So tomorrow we're starting a new thing with my family, most of my family, and it's gonna be, well, I wouldn't say most, but like one side of my family, but we're gonna do like a fitness / like mentally, like, I don't know, it's like a fitness challenge, but it has like some aspects of other things as well. Like, pretty much you set three goals that you want to change or that you want to achieve. So, like, for instance, well, I guess it's kind of like 5 because there's a step goal as well. So, like, the step goal I have is 8,000, which I learned today is actually a lot. So, daily. So that's going to be a little bit of challenge there because I'm going to have to add an extra walk to my workout. So I will actually technically be working out like 2 hours a day, which seems like a lot. That's like, what is it, 1/12 a day, which is a lot, but it makes me feel better. So anyways, I'm distracted. And then we're gonna do, I'm gonna do for like the physical part, that's my physical part of it, because I already do work out an hour and 20 minutes each day. I'm taking it up to an hour and 30, because then you get like an extra point or whatever. But I take this shit seriously, obviously. And then eating wise, it's to have appropriate proportions, and then I also want to not have hot chocolate anymore, because it's been kind of an obsession, not obsession, yeah, kind of an obsession / comfort thing for me. At the end of the day, and sometimes like during the day, it's just like, it's kind of getting out of the hand a little bit. And then for sleep, I have to be off my phone by 10 p.m. and I have to be up by 7:30. I do take a while to fall asleep, typically, but up by 7:30. I would like to be up about like 7-ish, because that gives me like an hour to fall asleep. Sometimes it takes me longer than that. Sometimes it always takes me longer than that, typically. But those are my goals for sleep. And then my mental goal is to make sure I'm doing my self-love and my BPD workbook every day, plus my devotions and journaling every day. Yeah, just like all my book work every day. So yeah, so it's set up like, if you exercise, like, say you exercise like 15 minutes, then you get like 3 or 4 points or whatever it is. And then if you go up and up, but the max you can do is an hour and a half. So I'm gonna do that every day, because I already pretty much do that 5 to 6 times a week, but now I'm gonna be doing it most of the days of the week, if not every single day. I just did my nails, so I'm kind of like looking, but they're just blue. And yeah, so that's gonna take up a lot of my day, but the morning walk, I think, will kind of get me all like stretched out and going good, because the step goal is kind of what I'm worried about there. Yeah, so after breakfast, I plan to do my laps around the house, and I cannot wait to get my treadmill. It's like a month and a half away, probably, by the time it gets to me, because I am buying it like for my birthday, but I'm putting some of my birthday money towards it and some of my like regular money towards it. But anyways, but I wanted to fill you guys in on that, because that is starting tomorrow, and I will be making a separate vlog. So I'll have like 1 of these or 2 of these a week, and then I will have my like cash stuffing every week or 2, and then I will also have my workout vlog type thing. I don't know how much I'm going to show working out. I'm just not confident in seeing myself like that, but yeah, and that will be a different vlog, or yeah, so all vlogs still, but that will be like a mashup of all 7 days into one, just kind of holding myself accountable and stuff. So I'm super excited, and I am nervous about having to go to bed at 10, starting tomorrow, and like having my stuff away at 10. I did it for a pretty long time. Well, not really a long time. I did my phone only for a while off at that time, but now I'm gonna shut my iPad off as well at that time. So it's just like nothing, and my brain can just relax and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I already drink plenty of water, all that kind of stuff. So most of my goals are the step goal and proportioning my meals a little bit better. Like I could eat a little less. But all right, that's it. I will see you guys in the next vlog.